Good morning, everybody. It is my time for my AI Live. Today is Monday, May 6th. And of course, my AI Live. Boy, I'm getting tongue-tied today. For my AI Live, we get together every Monday through Friday, and we actually showcase the system. We do a different type of demo every day, so you have different ideas of using social media. You get your questions answered. Here's the greatest thing about this meeting, though. It's a time where you can get very, very consistent, okay? And when you get consistent, when you come here consistently, you're making posts consistently, you're learning about new things about social media each day consistently, you get what are consistent results. And so those results will help change your business and help you get into the places that you want to be. So first of all, let's go ahead. We've got this going live. We do have the recording started, so we're all set there. And we've got everybody from Bermuda to Northern California. Colorado's in the house. There's Jennifer. Here, there you are. Steve's here, South Carolina, correct? South, not north, south. We've got Paul. Where's Paul? Where's my Paul? Mike's in Chicago, Ray's in Colorado, Nina's in California, Cheryl Clow is in Lancaster, California, not Lancaster, Colorado, California. Denise from the UK is here. Good to see you. New Jersey's in the house. This is a worldwide community, and we're helping each other learn. Diane's from Canada. Great to have you here today, honey. So let's talk about this. This is a worldwide community, right? When we're building on social media, we're building to a worldwide community. We're no longer just in our own area. Now, you can use social media to build more confidently in person, and you can also build for the masses. And that's what's the great thing about social media. So today I want to talk to you about building for in person. Now, you're going to be like, okay, Elizabeth, social media is not in person. Don't you know the difference by now? I know. However, there is a way that a lot of people do not use social media that they can actually build in person. So remember the hierarchy of sales. If you are confident in talking to people, your highest form of sales or your highest conversions will usually come from in person. Then the next one will be video, whether it's Zoom, FaceTime, things like that, because you actually see people, right? You see body language and all of that. Next one down after that, of course, are phone calls. Then you've got your text messages, and then you have email. So that's your standard conversion rates, right? They usually go up as you actually have more interaction and more human connection and more of the senses being used. So with that, let me get this. I got a little bit of background noise going on here, so I'm going to mute everybody. Okay. So with that, how do you build in person without going and doing the things, crazy stuff that I was told to do when I first started in network marketing? Somebody told me to go hang out at the grocery store all day and talk to people. I was like, what? First of all, I'm not excited about the grocery store. And second of all, that just sounded awful, especially with somebody who at the time I couldn't talk to people hardly at all. So I'm not going to tell you to go to a supermarket. I'm not going to sit there and tell you to sit at a coffee shop, although that is a very good way of learning how to practice having conversations if you're not a person who has conversations. However, what I do want to show you is how to use the My AI system today and Facebook to actually build in person. So will this be helpful for anybody? Anybody want to learn a little bit more new ways to build in person? Okay. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, first, I want to show you where your replay for this is in case you need the replay. Because remember, when we're showing the buttons and how to do stuff, it can go by fast. But if you watch the replay, you can actually go and see it again, right? So you find the replay here on the official corporate Now site group, official corporate Now site group. And with that, well, come back here. Where'd you go? Geez. Okay. Screen's disappearing on me. All right. So you'll find your live here where you can find your replay. If you want to know more about me, you come over here and this link right here, I'm going to post in the chat. You will post yours if you want to showcase one of your posts or have me look at your post today. So I'm going to click on that and there. So let's talk about building online. First of all, where do you live? Now, everybody should know where they live, right? Because I know where you live. And if I know where you live, you should know where you live. So I just moved. Now, one of the things that people will tell me when they've moved or they haven't lived in an area very long is, I don't know anybody here, Elizabeth. I can't go talk to people in person. Okay. But that lasts this long with me. And then it's like, you got to go meet new people, right? You've got to learn the people in the area. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to search for groups, and we're going to search for groups about, let me do my city of La Jolla. So I'm going to come over here to La Jolla, and I'm going to search for La Jolla. Okay. Now, in groups, these are all groups that are about the community that I live in. So Jenny, Coach Jenny here, she's going to search Payson, Arizona. She may choose to search Scottsdale and things like that that's down the mountain from her if she wants to, or Sedona also, to get more of a range of people to talk to. And you absolutely can do that. I lived in Longmont, Colorado, well, raised up in Greeley. So I lived in Longmont. I not only joined groups of Longmont, I also joined the Boulder Collective and Boulder groups and groups of cities around me because I was in those cities enough. Now, why do you do that? Well, if I go and click here, there are people who make posts and people I do not know. Okay, I don't know this guy. I don't know that person. I don't know a lot of these people, right? So, looking for a single room to rent. So I don't know any of these people, but these are all people that I can start having conversations with. Exact same thing for La Jolla Del Mar beach happenings. Where are the meetups? Where are the things that people are doing? What can I get involved in to learn more about here? Oh, well, I needed my car detailed, so this actually worked out really good. I'm going to call him afterwards. Sorry, squirrel. Anyways, so you go and find these kinds of groups, and then you become a part of them. So let me go to the Boulder Collective. Boulder Collective, my group. Okay. So 21,000 members. You'll notice that Adrian's in there. I'm in here. And there's all these great things of all these things that are going on, events that are going on, people asking questions, talking back and forth to each other and stuff like that. And here is a great way to start meeting more of the people. Now, you don't go and just click on somebody and just say, hi, I want to meet you for coffee. Okay. Especially if you're a guy and it's a girl. That's kind of creepy. Okay. Your intentions might be great. Still feels a little weird. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to comment on their posts and you're going to start talking to them and start making posts in there giving value. Now, here's the biggest key to building this way. There's two things. There's two things you have to do. One, make sure that your profile actually shows what you do, who you are, and the value, and you're always giving value on your profile, first of all. So let me give you an example of that. I'm going to come back over to mine. You have to have a lot of value on your thing to showcase yourself as an expert already. Okay. If you're talking about your business, your community, things that you've done, things that you've overcome and stuff like that, you already want all of this on here. If I come over to your website and all I see is your football team or talking about I was putting you out. But if all you're talking about is your football team, your soccer team, your state, whatever, right? Then nobody's going to have an idea of what you do. So the important thing about the My AI system, isn't that the cutest picture of Jennifer? I just love this picture. Okay. So The most important thing about this is you want your branding, and I'm going to have some branding stuff for you coming up also. So stay tuned for that. I've got some stuff in the works for you. But your branding and everything has to talk about what you do. So Steve here is a coach for men, and he helps men who have gone through bad breakups get their mojo back, get their sense of self back, get themselves, and maybe for the first time even become themselves, right? So what he is going to do as he showcases and talks about that, his banner and everything else should be about him. He should be talking about the things that are important to him, and then he should be giving out a lot of value. Now, why do you do this, and what does this have to do with building in person? When you start meeting these people or you start having conversations, people are going to be like, oh, okay, who are you? And so they're going to click on you. And when they do, they have the ability to come over to your profile and actually start looking at who you are as a human being. Now, if I go over to somebody's profile and it doesn't say what they do, they don't, okay, so she's an independent solar broker. Fantastic. She does solar. So I know that she's that. She's from Salt Lake City. She lives in Denver, and I can start going through her posts and seeing more and more about her, what she cares about, and stuff like that. If through the community, I have been commenting on her posts, we've been talking back and forth, and I find that she is of somebody that I would want to have a conversation with, then I can go ahead and take that over into Messenger, right? I could take that into Messenger and then start that conversation where maybe I could have a cup of coffee with her in person, just say, hey, let's meet up for coffee or something like that. So the other reason that you build like this also, and make sure that your social media page is always giving value and showcasing exactly who you are, is a situation that happened to me. And then I'm going to come over here and make the post as soon as I tell you this story. Many of you know I was in Florida. I had to go speak at an event in Michigan. And so she's all excited again. So I was gonna be up in Michigan for a while, and I used to wear my hair super short, and it had grown out, and it looked terrible. And so I needed to get my hair done for the event, right? And so I went and found somebody to do my hair while I was there before I left for the trip. And we got to talking, and didn't ask for her for a phone number or anything like that, because we didn't get to that point in the conversation. But I asked her, I would love to, are you on Facebook? I'd love to stay connected, especially if I'm ever back in the area. I want to get my hair done again. She's like, oh yeah. So we connected on Facebook. I went on my trip, posted tons of value, posted things of this trip. People were tagging me speaking and stuff like that. A week later, she messages me and says, how do I do what you do? This is attraction marketing, but you have to be attractive. That's the key to attraction marketing. You have to be attractive. But if all you're talking about is your football team or politics or anything like that, that's just the same as everybody else. That's not a hope broker, right? My friend who's a hope broker here, she's giving hope of something different, right? So let's take this over to our post now. And your assignment for today, if you choose to do an assignment, which if you choose to do the assignments, you will accelerate rapidly. Find some groups in your local area to join on Facebook. Look up the cities that you live in and find some areas to join locally, some things to join locally. As you start meeting more people, they see you as an expert on your profile page, you are going to start getting a different level of business than you do when you just work on social media alone. So let's go ahead. We're going to go and make our demo today, and we're going to do our post, right? So let's come over here to our post, to our Nowsite system. And remember, each day we're going to do 3 steps. Now, if you belong to a group already, you can make a social media post to go into that group giving value. If not, feel free to make a post on one of your social media platforms. Today's post can be anything. Remember, one thing that works really well on Monday is Motivation Monday or Mindset Monday. Many people had to get up and go to work today that did not want to. They don't like their job. How can you speak to that person from the point of where you used to be? How can you speak to that person from the place that you used to be? So for me, I used to work 80 plus hours a week. I was on call literally 24 hours. Yes, I had this fantastic job. I was the GM of a 3-star hotel, made fantastic money. Like the money was great, you know, and people that get to this position, they don't normally leave because it's like people fight a long time to get to that position, right? To have their own hotel, right? And so as I was working through all this, though, I realized all the hours and everything else, this was just enough. I was exhausted. My relationships were terrible. My health was terrible. And I was working myself to death. Then I had the revelation. If I'm going to work this hard, I'm going to work this hard for myself and build something that's for me. That was my revelation. And that's what took me on the journey to something else. So I can use a caption. I could do a selfie, caption my image. I could do a video if I have a video on that, or I could do a caption and suggested image and say, I remember when I used to work 80 hours a week at a job that had no more growth available. I was tired and frustrated. I was tired, unfulfilled, fulfilled, not fulfilled, unfulfilled and frustrated. I got the revelation that if I am going to work this hard, it is going to be for me. I started a business and I have not looked back. Life has freedom, fun, friends, and I love my life. I can help you too. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit generate. Now, remember, I know who it is I'm speaking to, right? What do we always say? Who is the person that you can help? The person that you used to be, right? You have complete authority to talk about your own story and what you've accomplished and how you can go backwards and help somebody else with that. That's what Hank Norman talks about, right? Mel Robbins' coach. So we want to come over here and talk about what is it that we've overcome to speak to these people who on Monday didn't want to get up, didn't want to be here, right? Beautiful photo. All right. I remember those days when 80-hour work weeks felt endless, leading nowhere but to exhaustion and unfulfillment. Remember those days when 80-hour work weeks felt endless, leading nowhere but to exhaustion and unfulfillment? I too was there, trapped in a cycle that didn't serve me until one day, one life-changing revelation. I embraced my journey of self-love and healing, turned my world around, and launched a business that has brought freedom, fun, and friends into my life. I found joy and purpose, and I'm here to guide you towards yours. Let's transform your life together. Absolutely love this. Like, this is perfect, right? Now, if I take that to Instagram, it's going to be created just a little bit different for an Instagram audience, right? Once upon a time, my weeks were 80 hours long, filled with nothing but fatigue and nagging feeling of emptiness. Sound familiar? I was caught in a seemingly endless cycle of work with no joy and sense of achievement. But then everything changed. I decided to choose me, embarking on a transformative journey of self-love and healing. which led to the birth of my dream business. Now I have a life of freedom, fun, and deep connections. I've discovered my true calling, and I'm here to help you uncover yours. Are you ready for a life makeover? Join me on this incredible journey. Now, this is what I'm going to do. As much as I love this photo, which I'm actually going to download the photo for a different purpose later. This purpose doesn't really, this photo doesn't really serve my post. You know, if it would, if, well, yeah, that's doesn't even matter. Anyways, so I'm going to first of all come over here. That is not Cubby. Oop, here. Okay. I'm going to change this image, right? So if this post was about relationships, then I would absolutely use this photo, but it's not really. And so what I want to do is on Instagram, I'm going to click an image and I am going to add text to my image, and I'm going to take that sentence that's from that post and I'm going to put it in here. Oh. Where are you? That is not what I wanted. I'm going to come back over here. Oh, seriously? Okay, I'll just do it this way. You ready for a life makeover? Now, this would be a great one for Nina, right? Because Nina does hair makeovers, right? And she talks about how changing your hair will change your life. You know, it can really make a dramatic effect. So this would be one that would be really good for her as well. Okay, so I have this on here. I'm going to change the overlay and make it a little darker so I can find my text. Where's my text? Hello. Here's my text. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to pull this down and I'm going to go right about the center. And I'm going to put this right here. Yeah. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Center it right about there. Okay, I like that. Perfect. Now, I'm going to take this down just a little bit so it's a little bit more dramatic. There, that should center it more. Okay, perfect. So I've got it centered now, right? And now I'm going to hit get started. I'm going to download this image. And then I'm going to go ahead and post on Instagram. Now, when I post on Instagram, oh, downloads. Here's my photo. I'm going to put the photo in here. There we go. Now that looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, next. Now I can put some filters in here and make it a little bit more dramatic. There's lots of little filter things that you can have here. Kind of like that one. So I'll add the filter. And now I'm going to put this in here. Now with this, I'm going to put some white space in here because if you have this all clumped together, it's just going to it's going to be hard to read. So once upon a time, my weeks were 80 hours long, filled with nothing but fatigue and a nagging feeling of emptiness. Sound familiar? I was caught in a seemingly endless cycle of work with no joy or sense of achievement. But then everything changed. Actually, I'm going to put that here. Whoops, come back. But then everything changed. I decided to choose me. And I'm going to actually put this for dramatic effect. Now I live a life of freedom, fun, and deep connections. I've discovered my true calling, and I'm here to help you uncover yours. Are you ready for a life makeover? And that's where I got this, right? I pulled it out there, so now it's tied together. Join me on this incredible journey. Are you ready for a life makeover? If so, type yes in the comments below or DM me. Your life can be so much better if you take the chance to create. Perfect. Now, last hashtag that I'm going to put in here. Hashtag motivation Monday. Hashtag E transforms. No. Okay. So I'm going to hit share. Now my share is done. Now this day, I'm also going to go into my groups and make some posts in there that will get somebody to come back to these, because I'm going to do the same thing on Facebook, right? And so when I come over here to Facebook, when I go back over to Facebook, I'm going to make a post like this also. So then I'll also go into my Facebook groups and then have, again, a story of what I do that gives people the opportunity to talk to me, and I grow my business. So let's go ahead and make our post right now. I'm going to put up a 5-minute timer. Hashtags can be Motivation Monday, Mindset Monday. Make a post talking to the person that you used to be, though. Remember, Monday is a great time to have those questions. And then as soon as we come back, we'll start answering questions, or we'll do questions during the 5 minutes because we are running a little behind on time. All right. And yes, one announcement that I do want to make today. Everybody's wave hi to Nina. Where's Nina? There's Nina. Nina, anybody ever heard of the Tribeca Film Festival? Anybody ever heard of that? It's pretty huge in New York. Nina was the head of hair in one of the movies that's going to Tribeca. And so we're very excited for her. So congratulations, Nina. She was the head of Department of Hair, our Hollywood hairstylist in the house. So congratulations on this movie and your accomplishment. This is huge, honey. All right, we're going to take 5 minutes. Let's go make our post. And then if you're ready to share your post, put your link in the chat so we can do that. And then throw your hands up if you have questions so I can get all the questions answered while we are working. And Pamela, did you have a question today, hon?
Yes, I do.
What was your question, hon? First of all, welcome. Glad you're here today.
Yeah, I actually follow you. I follow it on Facebook if I'm not home.
Oh, good.
I'll be on the Facebook Live. So actually today I could be home. My question is because I have a problem, like when I want to put my own images up, it's not downloading it so I can use it. What am I doing wrong?
Okay, so where are you trying to put the image? First step, where are you trying to put your image? Are you trying to put your image in the AI so the AI is looking at the image, or you're trying to download the image after AI looks at it?
I want to download them, and I don't want to put them, but like when you capture your own image, I want to use my own image. So I wanted to download it in the library or my images, and it's not going.
Okay.
And then to transfer it over to the post.
Okay. So a couple things that we can do. Let me walk you through this real quick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I am actually, yeah, I can use this one. No, let me do this. Whoop. I'm gonna open this up. Get my thing up here. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to make a quick surprise me post just so I have a photo that I can use with this. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're going to do our own image. Sorry about that. Okay, so for our own image, we either do caption my image or selfie AI, either one of these. If we're going to do caption my image, you upload your image into, and I don't really, selecting from library is ones that I've already put in there. So like my images, it's the images that I've put or saved in there. I don't save all my images all at once. What I do is I click upload image and I'll put the image up into the AI so the computer can so the AI can look at it. Unless I've made any changes to it though, I don't really need to download it again because the photo is already mine. It's already on the computer, right? But if I did make any changes to it, let me go ahead and upload a photo. I'll put this one up here. So if I was going to upload this image and I'll just hit generate, right? And I'll just let it figure out a post for me. So as soon as this pops up, if I add something to the photo, like put words on there, um that's actually a really good post. I didn't tell it anything. As the sun drops low, let's embrace the warmth of connection beyond bloodlines. Family is where love thrives, regardless of where the journey takes us. Cherish those bonds that ignite your soul. That's beautiful. Okay, so anyways, if I didn't do anything to this photo, Pamela, I wouldn't really need to download it again, right? Because it's already on my computer. I can upload it into social media. But let's say I made a change to it. In fact, it's not even going to let me do that anymore, does it? Because I took that feature away. Oh, that stinks. So to download it, you don't really need to download it again because you already have it in there. But let's do this. Because some of our people actually, if I click select from library, my images. So if I go to my images here, here's a different way to do this, Pamela. It's kind of stepping backwards from the other one, but that's okay. We could still do it. Let's say I want to put writing on that photo before, right? Since I've uploaded that photo, it's actually saved in my images. And I can come over here and I can edit the image. I can add some text to the image. Okay. I could add some writing to it. I could select OK. And I can save this new one to my images also. So now I have two there. And then of course I could download it and then post it again. Is that helpful, Pamela? Did that answer your question?
Not really, because it was like, okay, you did it earlier. You changed the picture. Like when you do the surprise me post and you don't like the picture and you want to
Yes.
change it. That's where I have a problem. It's not letting me change the picture that I want to change.
So is it that when you click, okay, I think I might know where you're stuck in then. Okay, hold on one second. Let me get this post up here and I'll get a surprise me post because I think it's not using your own image, it's using the AI image that you can't download.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
I
want to
thought you
change.
said,
I don't want to change that.
okay, so it gives you this image. So what you're saying
Yes.
is you want to change this image
Yes.
and it won't let you change the image.
No.
Okay, so do you mean this button right here is not becoming bright pink where you can click edit image?
Yes, it's not.
Okay, so what you'll do is make sure that you've actually fully clicked on the photo. So let me just do a fun photo. Okay, there's some kind of tiger or something. Okay, so I don't know what he is, but anyways, click on him. If it's highlighted, did you see how it turned red around it when I clicked on it?
Yes. Uh-huh.
If it's not red, this button, you'll notice this button goes light pink and I can't click on it. This has to be actually selected for this to come pink. And
Okay.
sometimes we double click and we accidentally take it off instead of actually having it on there. Try that and see if that was the problem, because that's where most people actually get stuck at, is making sure that this is highlighted red around it and that this button comes alive.
Okay.
So give that a shot and see how it works.
All right. See.
All right. Let's go to posts. Got Jennifer's. And all right, Jennifer. Vail, Colorado beauty alert. This fierce lady took on our 15-minute skincare challenge this last week, and wow, her glow up is real. Her hubby couldn't help but notice, not once, but twice, that she's looking fresh and fab. Don't you think? Ready to dial back the years like magic? Let's chat, either message below or direct message me. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Jennifer.
You can't make this up.
You know how the mind will see a word, and even if a word is missing or a letter is missing, how it puts the word together in your head, or how it, sees a word in a letter in there that doesn't match, but still comes up with a different word, right?
Mm-hmm.
The psychological thing of how, do you see it?
Results.
Now,
So is
now switch the L and the U and reverse them.
well, it should say like if you click on it, that's weird because if you click on it,
So what I would do is maybe
okay.
cut your photo just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So
So over, so you
so it
get it.
actually, yeah, just I would cut off the back end of it right here.
Uh-huh. And then move over. Because I did that on Canva.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a little oversized, but
Yep. That's yeah. I love you. I love you. And that's why I'm always like, oh, what's she gonna say? Like, I think, we tend to be like, I don't want to showcase my post because I'm like, ah! But you always give such great ideas. And I always like, well, I'll go right back and change it. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I totally thank you. Mm-hmm.
It's Monday, Jen. It's okay.
I know, right? Makeover Monday. So I did Makeover Monday for those that have yes.
Oh, yes, I love that Makeover Monday. Fantastic. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm going in and
Absolutely love
changing
this.
it.
Okay,
Going
all
in-
right.
Yes. Thank you.
I love it, Jen.
Gotta have fun. Just gotta have fun and laugh at yourself.
Amen. Amen.
I don't know. Maybe that S word, maybe.
Maybe I'm somebody, I don't know.
I don't know. That lady has been married for 30, I think she said 39 years.
Oh goodness.
So I'll tell her tonight.
Oh, it's so funny the way the human mind works. It's like I saw that first and I was like, why would Jennifer say that? And then I read it and I was like, that's not what she said.
Well,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I will tell you, you have to be really careful on pictures if you're in network marketing.
Yeah.
You have to put results may vary.
Yes.
because you're going to get your company, you're going to get yourself in
Yep.
trouble.
Yep,
So-
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So important.
Thank
So
you. I
important.
love you.
I love you. I wish you were going to ANMP. Like it would have been so much fun to hang out.
I know. We'll plan another event. We
Okay.
definitely the Eric Worry. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the women's event.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's a week after, isn't it? Goodness. All right,
I
we
don't
got to figure something out. All right. Ariel, you got a question? Or you have a
Yes.
question?
Well, I have a couple of things there. First of all, you see, you show us before we accept someone to look into their profile.
Right.
So I went into yesterday into someone sending a lot of messages. So I went there and then it say this account had been hacked. So thanks to you, what I did, I just get it out of the way. So thanks to you, Elizabeth. Now my second
Yay.
question now.
Yeah.
I was trying yesterday. Remember last week you show us how to put your business page to put it off or put it on call, whatever.
Right.
And I was trying to do it. You mind if you just go back again and do it exactly how you do it? You start from your personal page or you go straight into the business page?
Okay.
That was
So-
my confusion. So
Perfect. Let me show you step by step how to do that real quick. And it's really super
Okay, thank you.
simple to make your personal page into a digital creator page. Now, this is different than a business page. A business page, when you have a business page and you're trying to build that, you can ultimately end up having to pay a lot of money to boost posts. Okay. Digital creator pages aren't the same like that. You can boost some posts, but you get a lot more traction, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over, get that, and I'm going to come over to mine. And here we go. All right. So when you are on your personal page, to become a digital creator on Facebook, that means you get some, let me show you one thing that you get, just so everybody knows this. You get a professional dashboard. You can actually see how your posts are doing, people that the interactions and stuff like that. It's great. So I can come over here. And to turn my page into a digital creator page, I'm just going to click these three buttons right here. When you click on these three buttons, it will have turn professional mode on. Now, I think you have to have a certain amount of friends and stuff before you're allowed to do that. I don't know what the requirement is because I've had a couple people message me and say, well, I can't do it. And it's like, well, you got to find more friends or more people following you. Then they'll let you do that. But you just click it right there. Once you click that, it will turn on to professional mode. And then when you are on your feed, you'll have this professional dashboard that you can actually look and see the different posts and stuff that mean. Does that make sense, Ariel?
okay, so okay, but we're talking about created your page. What do you call digital creator? That's what you were
Creating what?
talking. A digital creator, you said?
Yes,
On the
digital
page?
creator.
Right? So, okay, so okay, there you are. Okay, so you click there. Okay, now I was asking, maybe, let me try it again. I have a lot of business page, but I just want to put it off for now because just too much stuff there. So I was trying to put them off and I just couldn't
You
do
were
it.
trying to do
So
what? I wasn't understanding. I'm sorry.
I was trying to put my business page off to, so that's what I was trying to
Well,
do.
here's a question. Do you need to? Can you just ignore your business page right now, or do you want to shut it off completely?
No, just put it off for now.
Just
it on
ignore it. Just ignore your business page for now. Just don't even mess with it. And then pick
So
it back up when you want it. Yeah, you don't have to do anything with it.
Okay, but how can you erase them?
If you erase it, it's going to be permanent. Is that what you want to do? You want to erase it permanently?
No.
Then don't
No.
do anything. If you don't
Okay.
want to erase
Just-
it permanently, then don't do anything. Just don't mess with it. Just focus on your personal page, your personal profile right now. And then you can come back to it at a different time. It's not going to hurt anything. But if you if you try to erase it, you're going to permanently erase it and you're going to have to restart it again if you ever choose to. So I just wouldn't
Okay.
do anything with it.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Have a
You-
beautiful day. By
you
the way, rain
too.
is good for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ariel. Glad you're here
Thank
today.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you very
Pumpkin
much.
alarm is going off, but I do want to get to Steve and Martina super quick. So, first up, we've got Steve with the link, and then we have Martina too. So let's come over here. And all right,
Keep going down.
this one
There you
right
go.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Movement Monday. Monday's here, and you know what? It's time to launch that workout routine. I've been through the weightlifting and work. My screen keeps turning off. Okay. I've been through the weightlifting and workout grind, and trust me, the beginning is the toughest part. Aim small, stay true, and go easy on yourself. When I started my pull-up challenge, I could only do 2 per set, but month after month, by grinding away at it, I could do 10 pull-ups per set. I ended up smashing my goal of 5,000 pull-ups and ending up doing 7,000 for the year. That is awesome. And you know what? It was hard, but so worth it. It gave me mental as well as physical strength. It also showed me that I could expand those challenges in other areas of life. It was a great realization. Showing up, that's victory number 1. The hardest exercise routine you will ever do is walking through that gym door. Here's to building a stronger, healthier you, one step at a time. Ready, set, let's move. If you're struggling to get started with an exercise, DM on my personal messenger and I can show you what I did. I love this. Perfect, 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 Steve.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
3 perfects.
3 perfects.
Man,
Wouldn't
I'm gonna
change
celebrate.
anything.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
celebrate.
You got it. You got it. I wouldn't change anything. I love this. I absolutely love this. And
Thank you.
the video right there, talking about the pull-ups and then showing them right there. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Street cred.
Great job, Steve.
Thanks. Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome. All right, Martina. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay. First, beautiful photo. Happy Monday. Let's shake off that worst day tag and turn it into our power up day. Inspired by the gap and the gain, I'm all in for setting fresh goals and embracing progress, not perfection. Every Monday is a new chance to grow. Who's with me? Here's to making the most of our 52 new beginnings. Comment below and share your power up progress. Okay, love this. Would love a little white space in between those. So I would put the white space in, let's see. Power up
After
day.
gain.
Inspired. I'm in for a fresh set of goals. Nope, I would put it in right here.
Okay, right before, yeah.
And
Next.
then I'd break up every Monday as a new chance to grow.
Yeah.
I would break that up into one single sentence. Who's with me? One more single sentence, and then the rest of it all together. I like the photo. I think, Martina, you're gonna hate this.
Give me your
I-
best shot. You always do.
Okay. I would love you to do a selfie and replace that photo with a selfie and redo the
course
post
you
with the
would.
selfie.
All right.
Because then I'm connected to you,
Yeah, I
right?
hear you.
And then the other thing I would do in there is maybe if there's ever been a time that you hated Mondays or talk about a little bit of what you've struggled with and how you've overcome by taking on this mindset, people will feel more connection with you also. You've got an incredible story. So if you shared some of that in there also, that would be really powerful too.
All right, cool. I'll work on that. Awesome.
Great
Thank
job.
you.
All right. Okay, we need to go. I love you guys so much. Nur Jahan was wondering what was so funny. I know it was terrible how the mind twists his words like that, but it's, I'm studying I'm studying a lot about neurology and psychology and stuff like that. And it's incredible what the mind does for words. Anyways, she changed the photo. Okay. Let's go back and see how it looks now. I really got a hard stop. I got to get over to my other train bag. Got to look at the photo. Much better. Much, much better. Okay, so let's look. Now, everybody, There's no more sluts. It's results. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for being here, you guys, today. Tomorrow, we're going to pick this back up with some more new ways of building online. And again, if you don't know me, my name is Elizabeth Larson. Please friend me on Facebook. Friends is more fun than followers, but follow me if you want. But friends is much more fun. And I will see you here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Love you all.